When you're buying something new, you want to make sure it's worth your money. Here at Which, we put thousands of products to the test every single year and give you the results so you can make informed choices. So to ensure you're buying the right product for you, why not get yourself a Which Full Access annual subscription for half the usual price? Right now you can get 50% off the usual price for a Which Full Access subscription, which gives you access to all of our product reviews, as well as access to the Ask Which service, where you can chat to us online for personalised one-to-one buying advice on any product we've tested. Not only that, but you'll also be able to use the Which app, and you'll get the Which magazine delivered direct to your door every month. So, to get a Which Full Access annual subscription for just £49.50, just head to join.which.co.uk. That's join.which.co.uk for 50% off the usual price. Offer ends on the 31st of July. Hello and welcome to the Which Shorts podcast. I'm James Rowe. This is the podcast that brings you the very best from Which with a weekly taster of some of the brilliant journalism you can expect from your suite of magazines. This week we're looking at the infuriating world of customer service in the travel industry. In the July edition of the Which Travel magazine, Lauren Bell put 12 airlines and booking sites to the test to find out which ones provide the best and the worst levels of customer service. Reading her piece is Lauren herself.
This will sound familiar. You have a problem or question about your flight and want to speak to a human. A seemingly simple task, yet very quickly you're jumping through hoops, wading through automated menus and demands for your booking reference number, name and star sign. A robotic voice asks why you're calling, then repeatedly misunderstands your answer. Pass these arduous tasks and your reward is a pop song on loop, while a deadpan voice tells you over and over again that all agents are busy right now. It's enough to make you give up. Maybe that's the point. Take Ryanair. During our investigation, an automated voice wrongly told our first caller that their phone number didn't match the booking reference and cut them off. It hung up on our second caller too, because their flight wasn't within 30 days. The third, flying the next day, got through, where a disinterested customer service agent awaited them. We aren't surprised. Our latest airline survey confirmed that Ryanair's customer service is abysmal, rated just 1 star out of 5. It wasn't the only one. Wizz Air also mustered a single star. We regularly hear passenger complaints about how difficult it is to get in touch with their airline when there's a problem, even when the problem is of the airline's own making. The story is also unimpressive for flight booking sites. None of the sites in our most recent flight booking site survey gained more than 2 stars for customer service. To find out just how hard it has become to access customer service for a flight, we tasked researchers, posing as customers, with contacting some of the UK's most popular airlines, as well as those previously rated poorly for customer service in our surveys. Using a single booking reference for each airline, we called British Airways, EasyJet, Jet2, KLM, TUI, Ryanair, Vueling and Wizz Air during the Easter holidays to test how they do during peak travel periods. We also contacted them by online chat, email if we could find an email address, and on X, formerly known as Twitter. In total, we made more than 150 separate queries. First, we put chatbots and live chat to the test, because increasingly that's where airlines send customers. For 7 of the 12 companies, Booking.com, EasyJet, Expedia, KLM, LastMinute.com, Opodo and Ryanair, online chat was the contact method promoted most prominently on their websites. For LastMinute.com, the only contact option was chatbot. The phone number displayed on its site was for sales only. Initially, its chatbot, Leah, told us that our booking reference and email address didn't match, even though they did. On a second occasion, we got stuck in a loop. None of the predetermined questions available suited our inquiry about passport expiry rules. The bot was more helpful the third time when we wanted to add bags to our booking, pointing out where we could do this online. Apparently, live agents are available too, but we weren't put through to one. Wizz Air's chatbot was similarly hit and miss. During our first interaction, it promised to connect us to a live agent to discuss passport expiration rules. Instead, the agents were too busy, so the bot told us to request a live chat connection again in a minute. It did this 12 times in 15 minutes before we gave up. Our second attempt was better, with clear instructions on how we could change our misspelt name, although it wouldn't make the change for us. Recently, the UK Customer Satisfaction Index reported that 50% of customers still needed to talk to someone after engaging with a chatbot. Online chat, when it involved a human, was, unsurprisingly, more useful. EasyJet in particular proved how well a chatbot and human response can work together. A chatbot first explained how we could change our misspelt name on the booking ourselves, but also immediately offered the option to talk to a live agent who could do it for us. In fact, EasyJet answered all queries effectively and speedily. For non-urgent queries, email would be better than hanging around on a chatbot all day, but airlines don't think so. British Airways, Vueling and Wizz Air all had email contacts, but they either didn't reply at all or replied some of the time but with no useful information. This is arguably worse than the companies that don't have any email contacts for flight booking inquiries: Booking.com, Jet2, lastminute.com and Ryanair. EasyJet again was better. It replied all 3 times, helpfully in most instances. TUI's online query form and KLM's alternative, WhatsApp, were very good, gaining full marks for helpful replies on all 3 occasions. Given that few companies had email addresses and not all chatbots can answer all queries, next we picked up the phone. Well, when we could find a number. A telephone contact for existing bookings was only immediately obvious to our researchers on TUI and Vueling. On other sites, even when a phone number could be tracked down, we sometimes found it was a premium rate number, as was the case with Wizz Air. The number all 3 researchers found first on both Google and Wizz Air's website cost £1.45 per minute. Infuriatingly, the airline has a local rate number. One of our researchers told us they gave up looking for it after 30 clicks on Wizz Air's website. Another eventually found the number under special assistance, but said it took a while to notice it, and it was frustrating that it seemed only to be listed under specific types of inquiry, rather than under general inquiries. Still, at least Wizz Air will help to amend your booking. When we called Opodo, an automated voice told us to enter our booking reference. Once we did, it curtly informed us that we weren't an Opodo Prime member, an upsell that cost £60 a year. The voice continued,
"Since you are travelling with a low-cost carrier, we kindly ask that you contact the airline directly to make any additional changes or cancellations. We do not have access to any further information related to those."
If Opodo, by its own admission, has no information to be able to make changes to our booking, how could it help customers with crucial requests like adding a bag or fixing a spelling mistake in a name? We asked Opodo about this and they challenged our findings. Therefore, we made some follow-up calls again posing as customers. This time, when we entered the booking reference we previously used, we were put through to an agent directly, rather than being forced to listen to the message about being a low-cost customer. But when we made a new booking under a new name and booking reference, the automated message telling us we should call the airline to make changes returned. Opodo said in response, "Comparing the experience of a newly made booking at its first interaction with one involving multiple previous contacts naturally reflects different experiences. Our AI-driven system recognises the ongoing needs of our customers and prioritises accordingly the most effective assistance and escalation paths. This approach is not disingenuous and is designed to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of our customer service." Our experience with Vueling's automated recordings was just as disappointing. On our first call, it misheard our inquiry. It gave us options to choose from, all unrelated to our question. Unsure what to do, we dithered, which prompted the voice to thank us for getting in touch before hanging up. Vueling hung up on us 3 out of 6 times. Better Airlines again got it right. Jet2 agents cheerfully read out in-flight snack options and prices when we asked about gluten-free food. TUI similarly went the extra mile when we asked about passport expiry rules for the EU. Staff sourced the correct information and read it aloud to us. In the past, X, formerly Twitter, was a reliable way to contact companies that ignored customers elsewhere. Because it was public, they had to be seen to make an effort. In our investigation, it was the best method of contacting Vueling, while BA and Jet2 consistently sent helpful replies on the platform too. However, you need to keep your wits about you. Worryingly, we were spammed by multiple bot accounts impersonating many of the airlines, asking us to share personal information, including our phone number, booking reference, and email. Scammers replied from almost identical account names or official-sounding people, such as Wizz Air manager and a CEO of Ryanair. If you do use X, go to the company's website to locate its X profile there. Even when you contact the correct account initially, ensure it's the same account that replies. Even better, when sending your message, click the button that only allows the account you mentioned to respond. Our experience of customer service during this snapshot research shows several companies could improve customer contact channels. KLM, Ryanair, Vueling and Wizz Air in particular fell short of our expectations. Ryanair's refusal to pick up the phone more than 30 days before a customer's flight and ignoring our researchers on X left us particularly disappointed. Ryanair told us, "We don't respond to which fake news stories or its equally fake and routinely inaccurate surveys." Predictably, we found the booking sites that scored poorly in our recent survey were either difficult to contact on the phone or couldn't help with some of the most crucial customer requests. When all other contacts go unanswered, search for an email or phone number for the CEO or head of customer service. There is usually an executive team that responds. These channels are useful for escalating a complaint or claim that's gone unanswered, or if you desperately need to make a change to your booking and you've exhausted all other avenues. You'll need to have attempted to contact the usual customer service team first though. Check out ceoemail.com to find up-to-date email addresses. We've also listed the website in the show notes of this episode, where you'll also find all company responses to our research too. There's no legal requirement for companies to provide customers with a phone number, nor is there a law that says airlines must provide a certain level of customer service, despite them happily taking hundreds of pounds from us in airfares. But whether a company wants to talk to you or not, you have legal rights. An airline must reimburse or reroute you if it cancels your flight. Even if you bought your flight through a booking site, it's still the airline's responsibility. You're also entitled to compensation for flight delays if departing from the UK or EU, or flying with an EU airline into the EU, or with a UK airline back into the UK, bar exceptional circumstances. If an airline doesn't refund or compensate you, and you believe it should have, take it to Alternative Dispute Resolution, known as ADR. If all else fails, try a small claims court, and don't let being ignored put you off.
Lauren Bell was reading her own piece, originally published in Which Travel magazine's July edition. If you'd like to read the magazine and have the option of receiving travel legal advice, then why not become a member of Which Travel? I'll pop a link in the show notes for you to find out more. And why not get a taster of what the Which Money magazine has to offer by listening to Money Shorts on the Which Money podcast feed. Every fortnight we handpick a brilliant piece from the Money magazine and bring it to life, just like we do here on Which Shorts. Just search Which Money wherever you're listening. Don't forget you'll find even more articles you'll find useful every day on everything from consumer rights to technology by signing up to one of our many free email newsletters at which.co.uk/newsletters. We'll be back next week for another episode of Which Shorts. Thanks for listening. Which Shorts was produced and edited by me, James Rowe, while the exec producer was Grace Farrell.
Hi, Lucia here from the Which Money podcast. Join us each week as we bring you the best experts and top advice to help you make the most of your money. From property prices to budgeting, investment platforms to pensions, we'll be here to keep you informed. Not only that, but we've just launched Money Shorts. These are brand new fortnightly episodes that will give you a taster of the Which Money magazine that is delivered to members every other month. So to hear the main podcast and our brand new Money Shorts episodes, just search for Which Money wherever you get your podcasts.